Imagine the following. The Chinese 5,000 years ago started planting mulberry trees, the silk tree. And they planted the silk tree not for the silk. They planted it to recover the topsoil of dry and eroded land. And by coincidence, the empress was sitting under the tree, a cocoon fell into her cup. She started pulling it out, and she had 300 meters of silk. And silk industry was born. Silk is the byproduct. Topsoil regeneration was the objective. Now imagine the following, that we are substituting 100,000 tons of titanium with 100,000 tons of silk. It would mean that we need 250,000 hectares of land, dry land, unfertile, and turn it back fertile. And in the process, we generate 12.5 million jobs. That is sustainability. That is consumption the way we should be doing it. That's society of the future. And by the way, silk is 1/3 carbon dioxide sequestered. And the trees generate topsoil, which is carbon dioxide sequestered as a topsoil. Thanks to shaving with silk, you make the topsoil more fertile. That is the industry of the future. Last example. I have been working on this project 25 years. It was reported on CNN, and it is the regeneration of the forest, the rainforests, in a savanna that was created by 400 years. 400 years of cattle farming. And what we succeeded is convert the savanna into rainforest. 8,000 hectares done. We were told by the scientists it is not possible. And sometimes you have to tell the scientist, too bad for you, and do it. Gino Bistagnino, my friend from the Politecnico di Torino, he joined us and he saw it. This is not a photo ops arrangement. This is real. In 25 years, we succeeded actually in generating a rainforest, but the rainforest is generating all the biofuels. We do not need to have a biofuel strategy. We have a strategy to regenerate forests. And within the forest, there is the biodiversity that includes biofuels. If you buy, during 25 years, the biofuels generated by these forests, you actually finance the planting of an additional 8 hectares. Imagine that. You're driving a car, and by using a biofuel from the forest, you generate more forests. Interesting. Normally, that's not the way we do it. We pay to Exxon, to Eni, we pay to shareholders, and they pay it to their executives. Nice bonuses. You plant 1,100 hectares, you need to take 70% of the trees out. That means that by driving the biofuel, you're financing the production of wood, with which you can build a house, make paper, or you could even have a barbecue. You're fixing 144 tons of CO2 every year by driving biofuels. And after 3 years, you generate an additional 4,000 liters of biofuels per year. Now, how is it possible that we make an issue about energy when this is proven, documented, and available for everyone to see? Why do we want to create problems where there are no problems? Why do we not want to see creativity and breakthroughs where there are? Why do we want to make life difficult? On top of that, we generate 2 full-time jobs. And when you have a rainforest, you generate water. And the water is available for free to the local population. You heard it. The water is available for free to the local population. Water is a commons. Water should not be paid for. Water should be made available to everyone. But in order to pay it, actually 10% of the production of water is sold in Bogota at a very high price, because there are people who enjoy paying €2 for a bottle of water. So let them enjoy paying €2 for a bottle of water, so we can pay for all the costs of making water available for free. There is nothing wrong by the commons on one hand and the market economy on the other hand. We can exploit the stupidity of the market economy as well. And here is a revolution. We're the first one in the world, to produce, and we showed it to Amory Lovins, the president of Rocky Mountain Institute, who came to visit us a month ago. We produce biofuels from the pine resin. It's turpentine. And the turpentine we purify, and you can use turpentine for the regular gasoline car, and we use the turpentine for the diesel engine. One of the greatest inefficiencies in our present society is that we have a fuel which is diesel, and we have a fuel which is gasoline. And we have two infrastructures for both. We have broken down that division. We have one fuel for both engines. That is innovation, reduces costs. My last 3 slides. The land was acquired in Colombia 25 years ago at the cost of $1 per acre. The land today, 25 years later, is worth $3,000 an acre. In 25 years, it went from 1 to 3,000. That is better than if you would have invested in Microsoft for the first IPO. If you had invested in Microsoft in 1984 for the first public offering of the shares, and you would have held on to the shares for 25 years, you have a lower return than the people in Colombia who planted trees. That is the new economy. That means investing less, generating more, building social capital in practice. How viable is this? I need to go to my mentor. I had Aurelio Peccei as my mentor here. But in Japan, I had a mentor whose name is Shorichiro Honda. Mr. Honda told me that some people dream to escape reality. Others dream to change reality forever. I'm here to dream and change reality forever. Thank you.